Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. We are taking a short trip down south. We will be going to JB and then we will be spending time in Melaka. But first, we decided to stop by at Muar at our favorite kopitiam to have a late breakfast. So let's go in there. My wife Mel had some business to take care down in JB, so we figured why not make a trip out of it. We decided to treat this as a short getaway together. Since it was a special occasion, she wanted to treat me to something a bit more meaningful. It's nice to just step away from the usual routine for a few days and enjoy the change of pace. I'm looking forward to a bit of exploring, some good food, and just seeing where the weekend takes us. Let's get settled in.
We got ourselves the very last packet of nasi lemak because we arrived quite late, and they still have few packets of bihun siam, but you see it's so baby size. It fits in my palm, but I think what's most important is the taste. Yeah, so let's give it a try. It's a little sweet to my liking, but other than that, it's quite balanced. The saltiness, a little bit of spiciness. Yeah, it's quite good. Quite cute in size, but I think it's good enough. So let's dig it in.
And as mentioned, the nasi lemak, we only had like one last packet. It's pretty simple. Just the rice and a few portions of the sambal. Not much of the ikan bilis, but it's quite packed and flavorful.
Feel good.
Yep. Sambal not too spicy, a bit on the sweet side, but just balance it up.
So for drinks, I got myself the char ice, a local favorite definitely. So let's give this a try. Balance of coffee and tea, so that's what makes the perfect char. Now what I have here with me is also the famous butter kaya bread, so let's give it a try. Perfect combination. Char ice with the butter kaya bread is a favorite for me.
Alright, late breakfast is done. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have a happy closure because... Jang, jang, jang. Somebody got saman. How much is it?
30 ringgit, but if you pay within for the first 14 days, it's 50% discount. So, okay.
Okay, alright. It is what it is and we'll have to pay for it, okay? So, now, off to JB then. Alright, now we just checked into our hotel. We are staying at the Sunway Big Box, which is located somewhere in the Iskandar Putri area. So we're going to be putting up here for just one night only. My overall view of the hotel is wow. I mean, it's brand new, it's so spacious, and you know, it just feels wonderful. Let's give you guys a brief tour. So as you come in, this is the bathroom. So you got a very spacious sink here and such a big mirror there. Standard toilet. And not bad at all. Very spacious shower. And of course, you have your cupboard here. And as you walk into this room, place to keep your bag. And wow, that's a very big bed. King size bed. Sofa and table for you to sit down and relax. You got a table here for me to do my work. Nice TV. And of course, we have our mini fridge, which is pretty empty at the moment. Maybe I might stock something later. Over here, there you go, standard kettle, mugs, coffee and tea. And what about the view from the hotel? As I mentioned, this is a new property and you can see there are a lot of new interesting development going on around here. After checking in and taking a short rest to recharge, I decided to head out and get a feel for the neighborhood. My hotel is right in the heart of Sunway Big Box Retail Park. It's a really unique spot, a massive spacious outdoor retail complex. It has that cool industrial warehouse style vibe. You got everything here, big name branded stores, plenty of dining options, and even a huge kids play area. Since I needed to grab a few things, I headed over to NSK Trade City. It's a perfect place to stock up on essentials and snacks when you're staying in the area. It's huge inside, so I managed to get my shopping done pretty quickly before heading back. We are on our way to dinner, and I have no idea where my wife is taking me. She said it's going to be a special, it's going to be a surprise, so we'll just have to wait. Still not going to tell me? For dinner, my wife Mel brought me to a spot she's been wanting me to try, Michelle Butcherie and Kitchen. I fell in love with the ambience immediately. It's so warm and inviting, the perfect setting for a special night. Basically, you start off by selecting your choice of meat that you want. Since today is a special day, which we haven't revealed to you yet what is it all about, I am going for a ribeye. We dove straight into the mains. I went with the ribeye steak, which had a beautiful balance of fat and was cooked perfectly. First bite of the meat. See it from here. Perfect. Just how I like it. Let's try some of that mashed potato there. Not so bad. It's a bit creamy. You can see there's a nice balance of potato there. Perfect dinner. Mel opted for the pork sausage pizza. The smell of the wood fire crust was incredible.
Let's see how good it is. The base, I think they use tomato base. Let's go for it. Look at it. Thin crust. And the pork sausage is a mixture of the pork meat as well as the pork fat. So it's quite balanced. Yeah. Quite good.
Even though we were already deep into our mains, the lamb skewer made a late appearance. Honestly, I'm glad they did. This place is famous for their meats, and these were definitely worth the wait.
Tender. A little salty for me.
But the best part of the night wasn't just the feast. Mel had a surprise up her sleeve. So the special occasion today is my birthday, and hence why my wife brought me to this particular restaurant. She also surprised me with this delicious strawberry tart. Let me make a wish then. Between the cozy vibe and the great company, I couldn't have asked for a better way to ring it in. I'm practically full, not just my heart, my tummy, my soul, everything is full. Thank you so much, honey.
What's welcome.
And yes, this adventure is not over yet. We've got a long weekend. So, see you guys. The next morning, I headed out for an early run at Emerald Lake. It's located just about a kilometer away from the hotel, making it the perfect morning route. Decided to go up early and go out for a morning run. The park is incredibly well maintained. Aside from people getting their morning workout in, you'll see plenty of local residents here enjoying a quiet picnic. It has such a peaceful community feel. I even spotted a monitor lizard having a bit of feast on a fish. After the run, I headed back to the hotel to freshen up and rest for a bit. Officially checking out now because later this evening, we're hitting the road again. Our next destination, Melaka. We finally arrived at our hotel here in Melaka. We are staying at the Swiss Hotel Heritage Boutique Melaka. We are going to check into our room in a short while. We've officially arrived in Melaka. We are putting up for the night at the Swiss Hotel Heritage Boutique. Now, it's nothing fancy, but for 110 ringgit per night, we got a fairly decent setup. The room has a bit of rustic vibe to it, featuring a queen and a single-size bed, a table, and a mini fridge. The bathroom is surprisingly spacious too, and if you look out the window, you can actually catch a small glimpse of the Jonker Street action starting to pick up. But let's be real, we aren't here to hang out in the room. We are here to hit the ground running and start our food hunt at Jonker Street. I'm starving, so let's go. Just arrived at Jonker Walk. As expected, I think it's just past 10, but it's still very much lively with plenty of vendors selling all kinds of stuff. Of course, we are here for the food, so let's go do some food hunting then. What are you ordering here?
Nyonya laksa.
So now I'm gonna get something for myself. Radish cake. Guy's been doing this for quite some time, so I'm here to check it out if it still tastes as good as what it was last time. What I can see behind me here, so I got myself one plate as well. Chocolate with duck egg. Man, I'm really so hungry.
Too hungry, so I had it first. Nevertheless, I think it's quite good. Most important is not sweet, but I think the balance of the spiciness, saltiness is just nice, and the portion is okay. I'm gonna enjoy this.
I actually had to mute the original audio for this part because someone nearby was absolutely blasting George Lum's version of Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now on karaoke. It was a vibe, but maybe just not for this voiceover. First stop was the fried radish cake. I've been coming here for a while and I'm happy to report that the uncle is still maintaining the same high level of quality after all these years. Next up, the char teow. To be honest, it felt a little bit on the burnt side and had quite of a kick of spice, but it still tasted good. That wok hei was definitely present. I also found out Mell had slipped away to order some fried oysters. They were surprisingly good. Jonker Street definitely didn't disappoint tonight. With our bellies full, we decided to keep walking and explore the rest of Jonker Street. The energy here is incredible. It's absolutely buzzing and packed with people. It's one of those nights where it feels like the party is never going to end. We eventually made it to the other end of the street and stumbled upon Lu La La. It's a cool hybrid spot, part souvenir shop and part snack paradise. We couldn't resist going in to explore. We wandered through and found ourselves at a seating area right at the back which offers this stunning view of the Melaka River. With the lights reflecting on the water, it actually had a bit of Venice vibe at that moment. We were having a great time just soaking it all, but apparently, somebody else was having way too much fun. Somebody's reminiscing of childhood, and there he goes! There he goes! Walking back to the hotel, I couldn't help but to do a little reflecting. You know, I've been here many times before, and I must say, every time I visit Melaka, it seems like there's always something new happening. I'm not sure about that one, but reminds me of what happened to me in Bandung. Whether it's finding a hidden seating area with a Venice vibe or just experiencing the evolving energy of the city itself, this place never stays stagnant. It's got this unique way of feeling familiar yet surprising all at once. The next morning, we woke up with one goal in mind, which is finding a proper Nyona style breakfast. After a bit of searching, I think we found the perfect spot at a place called Nyonya Secret. The first thing that hits you is the decor. The whole place has this incredible old school feeling to it. It's like stepping back in time. The ambience is quiet and nostalgic, which is exactly the vibe we were looking for after the madness at Jonker last night. Now check this out. Look at the menu here. This is the actual size of the menu. You're not going to find this anywhere. Oh boy. So you get to choose whatever food you want right directly from this menu.
Right, so now we are at the cafe called Nyonya Secret, and I'm having the chopped ice. So let's do some little comparison from our Johor. Okay, so it's about the same like the one that in Johor, but this is like sweet. So this is okay, but we can find a better one, but nevertheless it fulfill your morning coffee. So yesterday night I had the curry laksa at the Jonker Street, and today we're gonna have one more at this cafe to just compare it and see which one is better. Oh, but this one is slightly thicker. Gravy or the soup is slightly thicker. Now mix everything first because they have the sambal at the side. Let's try on this soup first. So it's about the same, which means the one that we had at Jonker is not too bad actually, Yeah, overall it's quite good. Let's stick it in.
I decided to go with a nasi lemak with chicken rendang. So first things first is just try a bit of that rendang sauce and see how good it is. Not bad at all. Try a bit of the chicken. Try a bit of the chicken. A bit of that rice. Chicken is marinated well, tender and soft. The rice, the coconut flavor is very impactful. With breakfast done and our bags packed, we weren't quite ready to hit the road just yet. We decided to make one more stop at Jonker Street before officially heading home. In the daylight, the street has a completely different energy than the night before. We just wanted to take a final stroll and grab a last few minute things. Some snacks for the drive and maybe a couple of souvenirs to remember this trip. We came across this stall that sells all kinds of Nyonya kwai, so we figured out let's go grab some, just for some buyers as we walk along Jonker Walk. How was it? As we walked past by, we had a very strong smell of a delicious pineapple tart. We thought of coming in here. There's no sweetness on the dough. Just sweetness is already on the pineapple, so it's balancing it out. We just got one more thing left before we get out of Melaka. That is because the weather here is so hot. I mean, it's a perfect weather to be out. And not just to walk around and buy things, but most importantly, for a bowl of delicious cendol. So let's go and grab one. We couldn't leave without one last treat, a bowl of cendol right here on Jonker Street. It's the perfect sweet way to end the trip. But after that, it was time to say goodbye. Since it's a Sunday, we decided to hit the road quickly to try and beat the traffic. The last thing we wanted was to be stuck in a massive jam on the way back. I really hope you enjoyed coming along on this short getaway with me and Mel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next adventure. Give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment if you have a favorite Melaka spot, and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.